Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Hi.
I forgot to
It's
mute the other
Sunday.
Happy
other
Sunday.
side. Getting both of
Yeah,
them.
it's Sunday. And we would like to welcome Paul, Paranormal Paul, to our show tonight.
Yay!
Hi, guys.
Yay.
Hi,
Hi.
guys. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
It's returning the favor after I crashed his place last night. So
well, that's all right. That's all right. We do that from time to time. We kind of just hop around and see whose show we're going to end up on. We never know.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that's the
I, did-
power of the misfits. You never
I kind
know
of
where
went.
you're going to end up.
Something like that.
I kind of ended up
So,
on everybody's show last night. So
You did.
Possibly.
I
I
did.
did want Randy. I have to tell you this because I've
Oh
been
no!
holding this, and I'm like, we didn't have a show last week because you were on an interesting mission last week. I'm
Oh
really
yeah.
jealous. I'm jealous, just to let you know I'm jealous. But I got to show you what I got at the conference, and I know that you will absolutely just adore this. It is my
Hmm.
gnome.
Is the tinfoil gnome?
That's my gnome. And look, he's
Ooh.
got tinfoil.
Where
Ooh. He got radar
Where did you get
receptors.
that? I didn't see that.
It was from one of the vendors out there.
That was
Um,
cool.
Oh man.
and I'm like, it
Yeah,
is so cute. I gotta get it.
that's freaking awesome. I love
That's
that.
awesome.
Right. And Erin Smith, which is a friend of all of ours, she went and grabbed it. She saw it and she's like, oh my God, you need this. And
Yeah,
I said, oh, I do. I really,
yeah,
really do need that. But one more time.
100%.
Here he is in his little tinfoil outfit, and there's his little satellite. Oh, there it is.
Paul.
I
I
like
think
this.
she's trying to rub it in on me. Is what she's trying to do.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's going to be good
I
till
think
after
you need to
Christmas.
make it. I think you need to make a big top hat with a big satellite dish on there.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking so, or make myself
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
with a dish on it.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll have to buy 2 rolls of Reynolds wrap for that, I guess.
You could, you could do like an upside down or an inverted sombrero, and you can just kind of form it that way.
True.
It'd be so hilarious to see on somebody's head an upside down sombrero to start with.
I'd have to sit way back here so you could see it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I also am wearing, everyone, my Truth or Tinfoil shirt.
The
There
one
it
day
is.
I didn't wear mine.
Nice.
There it is. Woo! You can't see the back of it, but yeah. Truth or Tinfoil. Circle
Yay.
Sunday. Red circle Sundays.
You
Well, they
know,
could be any
Well,
color. We're finding all different colors and
I
arrows. And
I wish I had a Texas hat, some kind of Texas hat. I don't have one.
oh yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like the
you're
oddball
out of the you're kind of out of the realm. But you got the paranormal among us, so we'll let you stick with that. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
you're
Not
going to have
all
to
of us
order
can be
one,
this
I
great.
guess, for special occasions.
Yeah. When I'm going to be on a
And
show with Randy, I need a Texas hat. Except I don't
yeah,
like the Cowboys. It'll be a Texas or
Mine
Houston
you
just
can
hat.
do
says
Texans.
Texas.
I don't mind that either.
Okay. All right.
Mine just says Texas. It's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, she got it from Bucky's or something like that.
I
Probably.
did.
Bucky's. Bucky's.
I knew it.
Bucky!
Oh man. So, yeah. So I realized something the other day before yesterday was running around. This little bad boy right here. For those that don't know, this is an old fashioned
Mhm.
RCA voice recorder. You can get
Yeah.
about 4 some odd hours. It's 256 megabytes. That's how old this thing is. In fact, its connection to the computer is a mini USB, not a micro USB, not a USB C, a mini USB that has not been in use since about 1995 or so or thereabouts, I think, something like that.
Right?
But I was sitting there trying to transfer this over to the computer, my
Mhm.
hours and that I've got on there. I'm like, okay, why is it not playing? It's supposed to play on VLC. No, see, these are VOC files that come off of this. VOC files were part of Creative Labs. So you think, okay, that everything. No, these VOC files are RCA proprietary. Do you know how long it took me to find software that I could actually listen to this thing?
I was getting ready to say, Randy, it might be time to get a new one. I think you may be outdated.
Well, I've got a new one. This is just the one I stick in the corner, and let it run for 3 or 4 hours or whatever. So just as I got a backup for other areas.
Have to get a new one to leave in a corner.
No. That thing's the sound on it. When I finally got it up, it comes out after you get it out of the VOC files. It becomes an uncompressed WAV file. There is no degradation. There is no compression. There's no nothing. It's a straight unfiltered WAV file. I'm like, oh, this sound is so. I heard every little click of the floor in that place when it was running when nobody was in there. All of a sudden you hear click, click, click. And that was just nothing but doors downstairs opening and closing. It was picking them up. And I'm like,
wow,
I'm good with this.
Damn.
You can hear trucks going by outside, and I'm like, in the train. Oh, good God, it was too close to the trains.
Blew your eardrums out, didn't it?
Well, not that, but you can definitely hear it. That's for sure.
Mm.
And there was no doubt what it was. Now, there's a couple things I wanted to look at again, but I got to go back and enhance them some more. So, but other than that, lots of little clicks and stuff for that supposedly haunted Airbnb I was in. So I wasn't super impressed with that, but the theater never fails. So
right,
that's the one I'm
awesome.
working on. So, anywho, so wait a sec. So where did you go last week again? You went somewhere last week, didn't you?
I didn't.
Who?
You didn't? Brandy,
No.
you went somewhere on the way back, right, Paul?
Yes. We went to after the conference. We went to
before.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, so y'all were.
It's already 2 weeks past now. That's weird.
I know.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
Hey,
we went to Emmaus last week. 2 weeks ago.
That's the one we were talking about when you sent me the photos.
Yeah. There was a lot of strange happenings.
That's one. Yeah, that's the one where I sent you the growl with Rob in the basement.
Yeah, and I was going to bring that up so we can listen to it as well. I'm going to bring that up as well, but I'm going to bring it up after we go to the photos because I got some questions about the one with him because there was a couple other things I heard on it that I don't think anybody else heard. So hopefully y'all hear them too. But,
right. Yeah, because I asked Paul when I heard it, and what I'm listening to right now is not the greatest. And I didn't have earphones on or anything. I'm like, send that to Randy, please. Send that file to Randy. Because I heard it.
Yeah, you hear with your bare ears. I mean, all y'all reacted to it too.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
and
I was like,
I think
at first
there was a couple of them that we heard. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, is that somebody's gut? I couldn't tell if it's somebody's gut grumbling, but y'all asked each other, at that point. So,
yeah, Greg's stomach was growling a lot that night. So that was Natalie's first question to Greg because we were down in the operating room in the asylum, and we were getting sounds left and right, and then Greg was like, "That's my stomach. That's my stomach. Sorry, that was me." So we just kind of threw everything out, and then in the basement down there, we heard that growl, and all of a sudden we're all like, we're looking at him like, "Come on, dude, really?" And he's like, "No, it wasn't me this time." So.
Yeah. But I mean, if that's the case, he might need to take some serious Tums before he goes into these places. Okay?
Or at least a nice Pepsid. You know what I mean?
Something, yeah. I mean, come on.
But
that'd been funny to hear. I mean, because there was a couple of times I think Tex sent me one from up in Brown Springs one time. Oh, here, listen to this, and I was like, somebody belched. He's like, no, nobody belched. I said, trust me, somebody or something belched right there. That is a belch. There's no doubt about it. You can hear it in somebody belched. I don't know who it was. If it wasn't y'all, it was somebody else there or something else there, but something or someone belched. And that's exactly
Paul and I and you too, Randy, we all know this, that when you know that you're going to be doing an investigation, you eat well before you go, and you make sure you don't eat anything that could possibly upset your stomach.
Yeah.
So you eat mild, bland food and, hope for the best.
But even if you belch, just say it. Say I belched. Hey, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm the first one to tell you.
I belched, I farted, my stomach growled.
I let it out.
Yeah.
Trust me. There's no doubt when you
Mhm.
hear me do it. You're going to know it was me doing it. So
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
so
right.
Own
yeah,
it.
And
Own
I
it.
agree. Yeah.
yeah, Mickey was saying that her son uh kept burping, throughout the night.
Yeah.
And I look at him
Yeah.
and he's like, sorry, 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 sorry. And then he goes, at the very end of the night, he goes, well, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a good thing it wasn't. Thank you.
Well, no, see, he did it the right way then. Why fart it and waste it when you can burp it and taste it? Okay, so here we go.
That's right.
Anyway, we're gonna look at these things here real quick because I've got we're starting with the very first one here, if I'm not mistaken. No, that was different. I'll show you the trail cam ones that I got from on whatever that was on Facebook later. But we're gonna start with what you sent us, Paul, right off the bat. Because this one, like I said, when you first sent it to me, I was
Mhm.
immediately saying, hey, this looks good. This looks actually really good.
Mhm.
Because I'm looking at it on the phone and everything, and I'm zooming in and everything, and I'm not thinking about it. So
Mhm.
let us know, where's this at right here?
So this is in McPike Mansion up in Alton, Illinois.
Okay.
We were up in Alton, Grafton area Saturday. Ironically, the same time Krista was up there, and we didn't know it.
Oh, yeah.
But the whole time we were driving around, we were seeing some houses that had like the number 1, 2, whatever on it.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot about this place, and I've always wanted to go in there.
Uh-huh.
But this was part of the house tour that they were doing around
Okay.
Alton. So like, hey, let's try and go in, but they wouldn't let us go in without paying for the whole thing. I don't want to do that.
Gotcha.
So
Of
they let
course.
us go in the cellar and kind of walk around the place.
Okay.
And there's been reports of spirits of the guy who owns it, Henry McPike, or used to own it. Henry McPike used to be a mayor of
Mhm.
Alton back in the 1800s. And
Yeah.
then his servant Sarah has been around there. Also, the kids and his wife
Okay.
have been seen in there.
All right.
And I know this room that we're in down here is the cellar.
Okay.
They do some seances down here too. So God knows what else is showing up in that
Yeah,
place.
that's unusual. That's very
Yeah.
unusual
Yeah.
for them to allow seances. They normally don't
Well, it's the owners that
allow
are doing
that.
it.
It's the who?
Yeah. Yeah. The owners that are doing it now.
Oh,
So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, at least they're embracing it.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
there you go.
Yeah,
There you
I mean
go.
that's true. And they spent a ton of money trying to renovate it, and for the longest time you couldn't go in it at all. But now you can go on the first floor and in the basement and stuff. So it's getting there with them. So it's a pretty
Yeah.
cool place. They don't do overnight tours because she's old. She said, this is her talking. She says she's old and doesn't want to stay up all night, but they do
Well, they're
like
on
Friday
that.
nights from 6:30 to midnight. So I mean that's fine. I might
Yeah, that's
run
cool.
out there sometime and do a Friday night. So
There you go.
yeah,
All right.
but
So
it's a pretty cool place.
just the picture alone makes me want to go in there just out of spite. So yeah, I want to go in there and just sit
Yeah.
and see what is going on. But as you're looking at it, what draws your attention the most?
That yeah, and you don't see it right away. It's that
No.
green dot that's on the bottom down there. And this is
Way
my
down
wife
here.
taking these pictures. Yeah, my
Yeah.
wife's taking these pictures. She had never been in a haunted location before. And she's I'm in there taking pictures, and I kept telling her, take 3 pictures,
Mhm.
at a time of the same thing. And then,
Yep.
move on. If you see something, great. If you don't, just move on, keep them, and then we'll look at them later. I'm outside
Yeah.
taking pictures of all the windows and everything. I don't see a thing.
Gotcha.
And she goes in here, gets one picture, and gets all this. I'm like, really? Come on.
Yeah. Well, now, and I'll tell you straight out, with the downloads of this, I don't know if they came in the right orders or not, but there are definitely 3 to 4 pictures of each one of these views. So
yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, she got all excited when she saw this, and when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, I mean, that could be something. And then
Yeah.
I zoomed into it, and that's when I kind of had questions.
Yeah, and at first, I was kind of like originally like, okay, it's some sort of a a flare of some sort of lens flare or a lens anomaly, something along that line.
Mhm.
But the green is the only thing that's really throwing me off a lot, because as you're looking at it, this, when you zoom in here, it makes it look almost like it's illuminating what's on the wall behind it, but this technically isn't on the wall behind it.
Right.
I think it's in line with this ray right here
It is.
more than
It
anything
is.
else.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would mean that it's this bar right here that's being shadowed right there.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen one turn green like this. Have you, Brandy?
No. No. I mean, it's hard to say. If it was anywhere else but in that beam of light, if
Yeah.
it was anywhere
Yeah.
else, I would definitely question, but I can't say for sure, only because it could be a lens anomaly, a flare, or something. But I'm not ruling it out by any means, but I've never seen green. Now, like I said, most of the things that I see are blue, red, or white.
Yeah, usually. You don't see
But
green a whole lot.
you don't see green a whole lot.
Yeah.
And it's, that's why I'm like, what? It's green, and it's all green.
Yeah.
If
And it looks like
else,
it looks almost like it's an illumination, really. It really does.
right. See, there's the other side of it, is because it's all green. If it was a normal lens flare, glare, whatever, you're going to get multiple colors like a rainbow. But this is pure green. So I Paul, I'm on the fence about it.
No, wait a second. We're not done yet, though, because hey, we got eye shine here. Okay, wait, Rod, we got eye shine.
Yeah.
And when she first took it, when we were walking back to the car, I didn't have my glasses on, so it just looked like a green
dot
thing there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that could be something. And then when I got my glasses on, I'm like, that line down the middle of it, that's what got me. I'm like,
yeah. Well,
I don't know. Can we look
what about the
close up
second time? What about the next one?
Mm-hmm. She's in a
now, I know the angles have changed.
Different location. Yeah.
Yeah.
Move your cursor off the picture. There you go. I don't know. Zoom in on it a little bit for me.
Again, it's the same pattern.
Yep. Same everything. But how did it? I can't see what ray of light this one belongs to. First of all, it has to be coming. Judging from what I'm seeing, it has to be coming out of that side, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something with the camera, like you could have like a piece of goop stuck to it, even as minute as it is. It could produce that, but then again, we're talking green, all green again.
All green, and look at the lines in it.
It's the same line.
Yeah, but I'm saying the lines in general, they're more distinct in this picture than they were in the first one. But
and
where
do you
get those from?
It could be the camera angle.
Yeah,
because she didn't. I didn't see her. I wasn't in the room when she took the pictures, so I don't know if she stepped closer to it or not. I don't think she did, but it could have been that she just zoomed in, stayed where she was, zoomed in, and took it from a slightly different angle of it.
Yeah,
and that could have brought that back up there.
Yeah, because it is. I mean, you could tell it's a different angle than what she started out with. Obviously, like a higher angle. You know what I mean? Like she held the phone up a little bit, or the camera up a little bit more. But even then, you no longer have the ray coming this way at all. You've got a ray coming out this way, and I'm confused. This is where I get confused with it, because it's not behaving like I would expect it to behave.
No.
Right. And then the 3 pictures that she took from this angle, they all stay in that same spot. But if you go back to the other picture that we saw, remember that one? Okay, well, never mind. I thought there was a lens flare going down in that same corner of the light closest to the lantern, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, over this way, going that way?
Yeah, pull it up close
I thought
again.
there was one down there.
Okay.
Yeah, pull it up close, because I want to check out the line to see if the line is pretty much exactly. Yeah. It is
It
pretty
is.
much exactly.
But the lines in the green aren't there like they are in that other one.
Yeah, but then again, it could be the light source too.
Yeah, the effects line type thing, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know. This is confusing. I'm throwing this one up in the air. I don't know.
That one. Well, here's the next one. I mean, she 2 or 3,
Right.
and this is one of them. One of the next ones she took. It's almost right where it was, but it has moved a slight bit. It's closer to this line now.
Well, that could be due to the fact that she may be swaying a little bit or just moving a little bit. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
You can only get as close as you can get holding a camera.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're not steady.
You're gonna shake a little bit.
Yeah, if it's not on a tripod, I mean, you're gonna expect this.
That was the only light. That lantern was the only light source in that room right there.
Okay. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, but that say the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
There's no black light in there at all. And as far as mercury,
no,
I would doubt if there was any kind of mercury that was accessible or coming out of any of that stuff.
No.
They probably wouldn't have been allowed in there in the first place.
No, I don't know. I would have to inspect my camera, look for scratches or, anything that would be on the lens. I would do that first. Of course, we debunk first. You know that, Paul. We debunk first and then go from there.
Yeah.
But it's strange that it's green because, like I said, normally if it's a glare, you'll get a little bit of yellow, you'll get the green, and you possibly will get blue in it. That's why it's weird to me because it's all green.
We've seen green with sunlight before.
Yes.
On stuff like that, but not with an actual artificial light that I've noticed anyway.
I've seen it with artificial light, but it was just an angle.
Yeah.
It was just an angle. And like I said, if you have just the most minute piece of goop on your lens, it's going to create that.
Yep.
But see, look at it there.
So the line's slightly more in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. But that, once again, we maybe talked about change it there because that was a little bit different. Yeah. A little bit different than the other one at this angle. So
yeah, but it's still all green.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
I don't know, Paul.
And it could have been something on the lantern glass itself.
Yeah, it very well could have been.
Possibly.
But then it we would have seen.
You'd have thought you'd seen it with the naked eye then, right?
Yeah.
Well,
It didn't show up on any line.
It didn't show up.
Look at this now. Look at the two differences right here. You got here. See the difference in how it's moving right here between this one and this one.
Yeah.
But you can see she just
a slight
she
step.
slightly moved the angle. She slightly moved the angle a little bit too.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Well,
Nemo, I hope it doesn't turn into Sauron. I don't want that to be going on.
Yeah, I mean, but it being completely green.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm with you.
I didn't take any pictures of that. I took pictures of the opposite way, looking at the other wall.
Okay.
And nothing.
Okay. Yeah. With it being all green.
Yep.
The only explanation that I would have is something on the lens. That's it. That's that's all I can pull from that, Paul. And if she has nothing on the lens or didn't notice anything on the lens, I don't know.
I wish I would have thought of that we would have looked at the lens after this and then wipe it clean and then see what happens next.
And then try and take another one.
We have to go back there now. We have to go back and do it again.
There you go. You got to go check it. See if you can debunk
now
it.
You got to go on a Friday night and get up there and do it.
All right, there you go.
Now, what was she using to take the picture? Just her phone, right?
Yeah, iPhone 14.
Okay, so iPhone 14. So yeah, I mean,
it will take great pictures.
Yeah, it's real good pictures, honestly.
I mean, because you can notice the detail of the ceiling and everything else in it. I mean,
it's
not washed out by the light. It's great. The details,
even with the washout. I mean, even with the washout, look at the detail behind it. Yeah.
So it does take good pictures.
Yep.
But I guess, Paul, that would be my only hang up is might be something on the lens, but if it was nothing on the lens, but we can't know for sure now. But it's all green. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, so
I
So
mean,
it'll be
here's another one.
really interesting if we go back there and she gets that
See it
again.
again.
If we do,
Yes.
then I'll
Yeah.
know. Yeah, then I'll know to wipe the lens.
Wipe the
and try it
lens.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually
Yeah.
carry the camera. They're just little wipes, and they're for lens wipes.
Yeah.
And I usually just carry those. Um,
Yeah.
but man, I don't know.
You
It's
see these
green.
3, right? You see how these 3 are going, right?
Yeah.
There, and she's just barely moving it. And you can see how it's kind of
Mhm.
doing its own little circle there. And I mean, she is just barely moving that camera.
Mm-hmm.
But it is enough to cause that angle to go off a little bit. But still, there's
Yep.
not a whole
Yeah, I
lot of
don't know.
movement there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I
So,
don't
yeah.
know. I mean, well, we'll let everybody in chat decide what they think for themselves, because, like I said, I've only got one possible thing that could be wrong. One. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one. And normally, Randy and I would have a gazillion,
Yeah.
but I have one.
And that's
That's
the
it.
only thing I can say. That is
Yeah,
the
that's
only
it.
thing I can say.
Yeah.
Because there's just nothing
Yeah.
else there. But
Now,
like,
keep in
here,
mind,
Keith,
I have to break this to my wife, and she might be upset. So let me down easy.
tell her I believe in her.
Yeah, tell her there's for Randy and
Yeah.
I doing this week after week after week, and we're the ones that go over all the evidence and stuff, and we do this, all the time.
Mhm.
When I only have one
Mhm.
thing that it could possibly be, one thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
there might be something there. I'm just saying,
Yeah. But
because Randy and I, we come up with all these things week after week of all the possibilities that could have been the thing. But
mhm.
since you have
Right.
access to this place, take your wife back up there. You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
make
Oh,
a
yeah,
night of it.
definitely.
Take some more pictures, and
Mhm.
I want to see them. I want to see what you come up with next time. That'll be awesome.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Because that's one of those situations I really want to hear and I want to know what
Yeah.
you guys are seeing and knowing. Because, like with Crystal last night, when Crystal was calling into the show, she's out at whatever campsite she's at. And
Mhm.
Brian Bowden's telling her after calling her and said, "Hey, they're around you and they're encircling you." And she's like, "What?" Doing that kind of thing. I'm like, that didn't sound good. I don't think he meant it quite like that. I don't mean they're not going to overrun you
It's not
per
like
se.
sharks, like
Yeah.
sharks are circling. I mean, they're just
But
moving around you, looking at what you're doing. That's what they're saying.
so I was kind of wondering if she ever got with anybody this morning that she actually wasn't carried off by something last night. So
She did get. I did text her this morning. I
Okay.
texted her this morning. She's fine. They're still alive.
Okay, good.
Let's see. They got crazy active. Whoops, tree knocks, eye shine.
Yeah.
You have to come and camp here. So
because she was talking about it like crazy last
okay.
night on Rob's show when she called in, and she was like freaked out because she put us on mute and stuff, but she carried us with her when she went where they heard the knocks and the whoops and the movement in the wood line and stuff. And she just, guys, you wouldn't believe what I just heard. Like,
Right.
Get him,
Right.
Krista. Get him.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was funny listening to her. She was excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was going. I'm a little jealous there too. So there's that. I was like,
well, why don't you go punch her?
I will when I see her. I'll punch her.
Good job. Good job.
So I know she's wanting to go back there. I want to go back there, so we will definitely let you know, Brandy.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
she
that
was talking
sounds
about
good.
last night trying to get everybody up there. So
yeah.
Right. I mean, I love those areas, but I like it when it's colder.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like camping during hot summers. I just can't do it. It just takes away from camping for me because I'm just sweating the whole entire time. It's like you just feel gross the whole time. But I do like, being able to sit around a fire and just listen to what's happening around you. I do like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They do have there is a lodge with regular rooms there too. That's not like a block away from the campground.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you can still walk easily to it then. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I just saw this with Nemo
and
putting
there's a
out
bunch
there
of
about
woods
cell
right behind
phones.
it, so we're good.
And he's 100% right. These phones that you got, they talk about 48 megapixel, this, that, the other thing, or whatever. They've got software in there to help sharpen and to help enhance these photos when you take them to make them look better. So
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it before, and we talked about it a little bit last night on with Al last night. Remember film? If you can do
Mm-hmm.
film and you feel
Oh yeah, yeah.
comfortable with film and Polaroids, that's the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you know whatever you got on the film, you got on the film. If it's on the
Yeah.
negative, you know it was there.
I'm Polaroid 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I got mine
Exactly.
downstairs. I'm having to order it. You can't hardly find it even in Walmart no more. The
Yeah.
film for the old
And
stuff.
you would
I gotta
think
order it.
with
Yeah.
the paranormal community, I know we're not huge, but
Yeah.
you would think that they would have some supplies out there somewhere, you know. But all they are selling now is like the little mini ones
Yeah.
that the picture is
I've got a
total
couple of them
crap
too.
on it. Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
Yep. So on everything. Let's see. Sparky, I already know Mickey G is by far the best mod. And don't tell Pop I said that because he might get upset. All right. So now we're going to bring up you guys' fun time. We're just going to play this full force to let everybody hear it all the way first. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So what they're going to do is you can talk to them. When you cross them, it means yes. And when they go outward, it means no. Do you understand? You want to talk to us?
We aren't here to hurt you. Because you crossed the rods, if you understand.
They move their energy back. Do you want to come talk to us, please? We're very kind and respectful. We just want to have a conversation with you. Can you move back in, please? Cross means yes. Outward means no. Can you cross them, please? There we go. There we go. You can do it. Just use your energy and cross them. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, time out first before we go any further with that. Rob looks like, are you sure they're doing a great job? He's looking at her like, what?
Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
there? Y'all were both there, right?
Yeah.
I was not
Brandy
there.
wasn't. No, Brandy wasn't. I was
Okay.
there. It was me, Rob, Natalie, and Greg.
I just wanted to say before I didn't know anybody else had as much sausage fingers around those things as me, but Rob's got it covered too.
Yeah, and it's his first time using dowsing rod. So
Yeah.
and I think he did a great job. Because I
Yeah,
see a lot of people who have a lot of nervous energy, and then you just see these things twirling like helicopters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's them doing this. It's not really anything doing it. It's them not being know how to hold it straight.
It's just that nervous energy hanging on to them, and he's got them nice and steady, and that's what I told him. I said, I said, this may be your tool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Never can tell. Yeah. I have not had any fun with them yet. Now I've enjoyed them, yes, but I always sit there and go out and say, okay, show me yes and show me no before I go. I don't tell them, hey, do this for yes, do that for no. You show me what you want for yes and what for no. So
yes,
he was very excited. We did this upstairs in the asylum, I think, and he wasn't getting a whole lot of response, and he looked really kind of disappointed at that. And then we're like, let's go back to the administration building and go downstairs, because we hadn't really gone down there in a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
And we got down there, and he was really excited to do this.
So. Cool. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Are you a patient here?
Was that your stomach?
Okay, so could you hear that at all?
I couldn't hear it,
I did,
but I don't have earphones on.
I'm going to see if I can bring up the sound.
It was right after he asked if they were a patient here. Like almost right after, like it gave a quick response.
Let me see if I can get it to actually give you any more. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to jack it up any higher than what it already is, so I'm going to turn mine up so I can hear it again, just be on the safe side. And here we go.
Patient here.
Was that your stomach?
Oh,
I just heard a growl.
it was a growl. I heard it too.
Were you a patient?
Do you like us being here?
Look how steady he is with them too, though.
Yeah.
You having a hard time communicating with us? Remember, cross means yes, outward means no.
Are you mean?
Do you like us being here?
Are you still here with us? Was that you that growled?
That is a yes. Why did you? Okay. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for answering.
I'm sorry.
Now
I
he
had to
looks
stop that
scared.
for a second. I'm about to say that look in his eyes right there. Like, oh, I'm like, I love Rob to death, but man, that's just funny. I'm gonna remind me to get him about that later. But okay, so
Yeah.
they got the response they were wanting from the dowsing rods. Now, me as watching people with dowsing rods before, those are just very marginal at best, but still,
Mhm.
there's some sort of reaction. Was there anything after this point we needed to worry about? No,
No.
that was pretty much it. The growl was
Just-
the main
just-
thing. So
Yeah. Just more of the rods crossing or not crossing. I can't really remember, but nothing really significant than
Gotcha,
the
okay.
growl. Yeah.
okay, gotcha. Well, and what's going to happen next is tonight after we're all done with all this stuff, I'm taking this clip and I'm going to separate the audio up, and I'll see if I can augment that spot and see if I can get it a little bit better, and I'll have it ready by Wednesday for us to listen to if we need to, type thing. But what I heard there, I can understand why they were asking if somebody's stomach growling, because it was that low key. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But with just you guys that were in there, the only one I would even thought that would have had a stomach growling issue would have been Rob. Honestly.
Yeah. And it was a lot louder in person
In
than
person?
it was on camera. Yeah.
Hey, Mickey, no, I haven't yet. I haven't gone back and looked at all of them yet, but I've got one that Paul has sent me that I'm going to bring up here in a couple minutes as soon as I get it switched over, because somebody took a screenshot. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, that's you're. I like this video though, because it's a textbook case of somebody who isn't used to doing this kind of stuff. Because Rob, he's not really a paranormal guy.
Mhm.
He's
Right.
Mhm.
he's a Bigfoot guy / UFO guy, a storyteller.
Mhm.
He's really doesn't get on
Mhm.
the ground a whole lot, boots on the ground type thing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, he looks like he's handling it very well for somebody who's just doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Rob and I have decided that, the next time we do this together, we're just going to have the misadventures of Brandy and Rob and see what happens. We're going to see what happens
he
with
even
him
went
and I. And it's going to be
he
from a
even went
drive,
in
on the way there, traveling. It's going to be the whole 9 yards.
record everything.
Right.
He even went in that one room that has the clown
so
in it
many
too.
moments with him. So many moments. That's why I just go, dang it, Bobby. That's what I do to him now. Like, dang it, Bobby. He's like, nobody calls me Bobby. I said, that's because I do now. Like, dang it, Bobby. So if you hear me say that, that's,
You got to, if you're going to do that though, you've got to go get some BCGs to put on. Okay.
I know,
And
right?
if nobody knows what BCGs are, Paul, give her your glasses, and it'll be okay. We'll go with that one.
Right, right. Dang it, Bobby. Yeah,
Damn
and
it, Bobby.
that's where that all came from, because he was so excited to be able to do something like this because, I mean, as a kid, they kind of fool around, and they got into Eloise, which
Oh yeah,
when
that's
he
right.
was
Yeah.
younger, that wasn't an attraction. It was off limits to everybody, But of course, as a teenager, you're gonna sneak in there and check it out. But he got to even go in there, and that's one of my bucket list places is Eloise, which is located right out there in Detroit. So I'm like, dang it, Bobby. I want to get there, but we may have a chance. I mean, I'm not down and out. I still may have a
Never
chance.
say
So
never.
yeah,
never say
exactly.
never.
Because I grew up an hour north of him. Yeah, an hour north of him. That's where I grew up. And I'm like, and I never made it. And I was in Detroit all the time. Huh. Well, now I know. Next
You'll
time
get-
I
you'll
go,
get there.
I'm going to
You'll get there.
Eloise.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Okay. File uploaded. I'm trying to make sure this is right. I am working on getting this thing from my text up to where I can actually put it up for us here. I kind of see it, but
yeah, there is another place though that I don't know if it's still open. I know they did open it up, and it was the 6th precinct down in Detroit. They opened that up for ghost investigations because I heard that's super haunted.
Oh, really?
I mean,
oh really?
we got a whole bunch of places we could just go vacation for like a week and just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Sleep all day,
That's
be
what
up
I
all
would-
night. Sounds like a party.
Yeah. I would love to do something like that. Just go around the country, just take a month and just go around and just find things.
I'm just talking about taking like 5 days and hunt it 4 nights. You know what I mean? We'll start, we'll pick locations on the way there, get there, do one, and pick more locations on the way back. Yeah. Like I said, sleep all day.
All right. Sign me up.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Huh.
When I hit that
so-
lottery,
Rent a big
I'll invite
van.
everybody.
We'll rent a cargo van and have everybody in there and just have a good old time.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to have that to ship all the stuff, all the equipment and stuff. We're just gonna have to be able to ship it. Well, we can't ship it. We're just gonna have to be able to drive it there. So yeah, I mean, there's always that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I
We can
want
always
to do
rent
some of these
far
things.
drive.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those you're like, oh, come on, we want to do this stuff, and by the time we get ready, we want to do it. Well, no, we can't do it this way. We got to do it this way. Like, crap, I want to go. Let's just go. All right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. This one, like I said, Paul, I got this up here, and I'm looking at it and looking on my side now. The only thing is I don't see a timestamp on it, unfortunately. So I'll have to go back and look. Now they got me circled here, and I'm trying to figure out where they're talking about. Back here, maybe, because if you look at my area right here, and I'll just pull this down real quick so you can see.
Can you zoom in on you a little bit better?
On me and this one?
Yeah. Thank you, because it's a whole lot to look at. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to get to it. But by the time I get to that point, obviously it's so pixelated it ain't even funny. And remember, I've already got something on the back. I'm gonna pull this down real quick and I'll show you. On me, you can see I've already got blurred background to start with.
Yeah.
So that's going to be something to look at as well when you're looking at this. So.
Well, Randy, it's kind of like when they said they were like Paul said, he's seen something behind me on one of our shows.
Yeah.
And we, you know what, Randy and I really did. We had to look, but then we seen it.
Yeah.
We seen it working its way here in the corner back here. And it took a minute to find it. But so we probably need a video or find out exactly when this
I'll need
was.
to get to that right at that spot and trying to hack it down to that one frame to do it. But
we're going to have
I mean, you can
move
see this
around
505% magnified right now. So, I mean, even if I did see anything, it's all pixelated and it's straight out.
Yeah, we probably blurred it out. Yeah, we probably blurred all that out.
So, now, if you look at it from this angle right here with just this, I can see where she's kind of looking at. And what she
Yeah.
described was what was described as the little girl in the theater. So, I mean, can I see that? Yeah, because of the interaction I had with the little girl in the theater on Saturday night. But the little girl also knew she couldn't follow me home. So, if she did, she's already left or probably gone back, except for what she did last night. I don't know, though. I really don't know.
Okay. So this is really sounds weird, but you had a comment, Randy, on there on the screen in between Jilly Maria.
I had a comment on the screen in between Jilly Maria. Okay, it was in between me talking to her.
Yeah, I don't know if I can't read what you guys are saying.
Okay, so I'm gonna mark down that I need to look for Jilly's comment and my comment and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see if you can read that maybe down at the bottom or something, or make out an emoji or something.
Yeah. Because I mean, like I said, I just know what I felt, and they both kept looking at me because I was doing this. I was like trying to make sure there wasn't nothing just kind of like dangling and hit me or whatever.
Right.
There's nothing there. I mean, it kept 2 or 3 times. It was like, and then one later on in the night goes across from one side to the other, and I'm like, okay, we're not playing this game. Y'all gonna knock this crap off now, okay?
Okay. I'm like, okay.
I hope they listened.
Right. Hey, is there any way to bring up Friday night show? I mean, because we only have to listen to the first 30 seconds of the show. I want to see if we can hear this breath. Now, on that show Friday night, I was on with Rob, and it was in the first few seconds. And when we start that intro, everybody's mic is muted automatically. There is no open mic, and I heard a breath. And it sounded like it was right here. And it sounded like Rob was actually in the room with me and was breathing. So I want to see if
luckily I've already got the audio of this separated.
Okay.
So I've got the audio right here. I'm bringing it up right now in my Audacity so that way we can play around with it and see what we got here.
Yeah, I mean, because I just want to know, because if we don't hear it in the opening, that means it was in the room with me.
Exactly.
And then if we have it, this is possibly an EVP of sorts.
Yeah.
Or a disembodied voice that was caught. But I don't know how it would happen due to the fact is we weren't recording on an open mic. So this is where it's got me confused a little bit. Like I said, if you can't hear it, that means it's right. It was right with me.
Yeah, it should have been right there with you. I'm going to widen these up a little bit. And then we'll zoom in here.
It was right in the beginning, in the opening.
Okay, so here's your opening right here, where it ends. And now, was it after, right as the, this is where your opening ends, right here?
No, it was right during the intro. It was right in the very beginning. It's like start from 0 seconds.
Okay, so we'll go all the way. Here we go then.
On my Area 51 line, you're on the air. Hello.
Okay, so it was in with me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now there is a spot here I just heard first time I've listened to this, and I don't know how long. Now listen lightly underneath the din of the actual file. It sounds like a female's voice kind of whimpers. So.
On my Area 51 line, you're on the air. Hello.
Nope, that wasn't it. I got to back up a little bit more.
I thought it was,
Not hearing it now.
On my Area 51 line, you're on the air. Hello.
I think it was even earlier than that.
Think so? Okay, we'll go back to the first again.
Yeah.
On my Area 51 line, you're on the air. Hello.
I didn't hear it at all that time.
Because the first time you played it, I thought I heard something as well. Something
Yeah.
just odd.
Just like
Couldn't make it out.
like that.
Yeah.
It honestly just sounded like from somebody.
Yeah.
But obviously, you guys
But,
aren't going to
yeah,
cause it.
not there now.
So
No, and that's the thing is I heard a breath and it sounded like Rob. It sounded like right here in the room with me. And so it was here. Okay, so that tells me everything because my mic was off. It wasn't recording anything from me at that point.
yeah.
So and it wasn't him because nobody can hear it. So that just tells me it was right in the room with me. So that settles that freaky.
Yeah.
Can you
there.
actually on StreamYard? Can you go back? Does it record individual feeds still?
Only if you set it up to do it when you first started, and most people hadn't been doing that lately. So
Okay.
We're going to
when
kind of
you
have to get
start up.
back to that. Yeah, we're going to kind of have to get back to that, especially if this is happening now, because like I said, but my mic wasn't on. So
Yeah.
it wasn't recording me anyway, but I
Right.
still heard it. So that was strange for me because it sounded like right here with me, it sounded like Rob,
Yeah.
because we've been talking for like 10, 15 minutes, before the
Yeah.
show started.
Oh yeah.
And, we always talk about things mimicking. And I wish we could have caught it somehow. I wish it would have been at least in the intro or some way, because we couldn't have explained that because we were muted. So that, we couldn't have explained that.
Yeah.
But that just means it's here with me and that's fine. It's starting to mimic stuff now.
Yeah. And like she says there, Mickey, you're right. I wonder if closed captions, if it was loud enough, I think closed captioning would capture it.
Yeah,
But
if it were on there.
yeah.
But it isn't.
Yeah, and and that's any of it. I mean, any of these, like the little bye that I caught that one time with you guys. I mean, that was still low enough. No closed captioning would have caught that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but the time that we heard the bye-bye on the show, it would have caught that. Closed captioning would have definitely caught that one.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I thought that was low enough. I don't know if it would have or not. It's right at the cusp. I'll give it that. But you could definitely hear a bye-bye, honestly.
Right. Right.
And I still got that EVP on here somewhere. I keep it so that way I can go back to it anytime we need to. So, but there's no doubt.
Yeah. But this gives people an insight to what Paul and Randy and myself, that we do after investigations. We're pulling this stuff and we find something, we're bouncing it off people. This is not just oh, hey, that sounds weird. That's paranormal. No, that's not what we're, what exactly we're doing. Now, mine, when I talk about the show and I hear Rob's voice, I have a purely female household. There are no males in my household. So when I hear a male voice, we've got issues. Absolutely.
Something doesn't belong.
Something's here. And I've had that several times. And but Paul's had some stuff happen in his house and where he's hearing stuff. And this is just like one of those things that we kind of have to go, this may happen. This is what we do. This may happen because we have our eyes open to it. We are totally open to seeing and hearing and all of that with the paranormal. So we also put ourselves at risk for having these things follow us. And, I think now we have to worry about Randy because Randy may have a little something that followed him home.
Friend with you.
Even if she did follow me, and I'm going to say it straight out, because this is the little girl who was playing with my hair at the theater. Myself and another gentleman, we were sitting on the stage, and we thought it was crickets. We really did. I thought a cricket because they have a bad cricket problem in Mineola. So, but usually when a cricket gets on you in some way, shape, or form, and you feel it, you move fast enough, you can grab it. Crickets don't move that fast, that you can't just grab them, kind of like a grasshopper type thing. And every time it happened, I go back, there's nothing there. Every time I go back, there's nothing there. Shine a light behind me and look around, and there's no crickets anywhere. On the stage, flying around, nothing. Starts happening to him too. Wow. And when he runs his hand up my back and I told him, I said, I got something, because I made sure when it got on me, I said, I'm not going to react. I want to see what happens. And it just sat there. You feel it like a bug almost, but it's like playing with the hair. It's not really on the skin. And I'm like, there's something on my neck, something on my neck. And when he ran the hand, he got to here, put the hand right between the shoulder blades and started moving up, trying to see what it was. And when his thumb got to where it was, he jerked back and screamed because whatever was there grabbed his hand, grabbed his thumb. Not like a cricket would do to grab it. He grabbed his thumb and moved him away. So
yeah, I will tell you a funny story.
Okay.
It was not an event. It was a private ghost hunt, and it was at Ashmore Estates, and this was many years ago. Anyway, when you feel like you threw your money down the drain when all you can hear is crickets on your audio. There were 2 specific crickets that were on this floor, and it took me 45 minutes, but I found them and I killed them.
Boy, the PETA people's going to love you.
And I killed them. Because I am like, I am not blowing my money because these 2 crickets decided they just want to keep singing all freaking night. I'm like, no. So I found them and I killed them.
When they interrupt an investigation, they should suffer the consequences.
They should. They should. I paid good money to be there. They didn't need to be there. God, that made me so mad. And it was just like the constant singing. It was like they just wouldn't shut up because it wasn't storming, but there was lightning going on, kind of almost like heat lightning. You know what I mean? There was definitely stuff going on. And it had like a dampness to the ear, like it may rain. Like they just wouldn't shut up. They just wouldn't shut up. I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing this. I am not doing this. And so,
ladies and gentlemen, please do not report us to the PETA people. I really don't need them beating down my doors. Okay.
If they think that there is a problem with killing crickets when we have umpteen zillion of them, they're wrong.
I think you should have
kept them and used them. I can definitely catch a whole bunch for them and send it to them and go, here, you listen to that all night.
Yeah. See how you like it.
Yeah.
Right. See how you like it.
I mean, you could have kept them. I mean, killed them and kept them, and then maybe covered them in chocolate and eaten them afterwards. That might not have been.
Yeah, we could have roasted them outside. Did a little roast.
There you go.
Yeah, could have.
Okay.
Sure, protein.
Okay. I've ate them when I had to. I've ate them when I had to. If I ain't got to, I ain't eating them. Okay.
You don't know. And what is the weirdest thing that has like totally messed up your investigation? Randy, I could probably answer this for you.
Oh, really?
Greg's stomach.
Yeah. Greg's stomach's one of them. Snoring on one of the ones I was on. Wait. No, I'm trying to think which one she's thinking about now. Messed up an investigation.
Drunk people.
Oh yeah, drunks. Drunks are always a good one.
Oh.
Drunk people, yes. They will mess up any investigation. Even though they were perfectly nice. They had been drinking.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, to a certain extent. Anyway, but they were just up in your business. What are you doing? Do you see that? What's going on? Mm-hmm. And they just kept talking and talking and talking and talking. And I'm like, just
go away. Just go away, you.
Or when you're someplace and all the windows are open, I'm talking about Emmaus, and the people that were back there living were talking, and you didn't know they were there, and you're thinking you're capturing all kinds of cool stuff. I'm like, you go back downstairs, like, man, I just caught all kinds of stuff. I'm just so excited. There's people living back there, and they were kind of loud.
Oh yeah,
so
or like they're hammering something at 11 o'clock at night, or using the saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh man, that caught me off guard. But you remember the bar? You remember the bar, right?
Yes.
Remember the owner that was there with us?
Yes.
I tried to get him to go down that hallway where the bathrooms were. Hey, we got something going on back there. Why don't you go check it out? It wasn't even a thought. It was like, he's shaking. He's not doing it. Not doing it. He ain't playing that game.
Me and Randy camped out down that hallway quite a bit. We were watching that hallway. There was stuff going on everywhere.
Yeah, and my daughter went all the way to the back end of it going, there's something back here. I saw it. It's like, well, why are you going down there by yourself? First of all, no, you're coming with me. I am. What?
Yeah. And then, there's another side of that bar where they have that hallway there. And there was a lot of things back there. We were seeing quite a few shadow movements, and a lot of equipment was being used. But then they also have a very large restaurant kitchen area on the other side of that.
Yep.
And it's a really neat place. Honestly, it's a really neat place. And in the kitchen, I couldn't get anything to go off within the dining area. It wasn't the dining area. It was in the kitchen area, and it was the motion sensor, and it just kept playing that. Oh gosh, I wish I remembered what tune it was playing, but that thing, and it was sounded like crazy clown ghost something.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
going, and it just kept going off, and you'd see the light, and that was crazy.
It was wild. I mean,
motion, and there was nothing back there in the
when
kitchen.
when you kept going back there and saying, I got the feeling of these people out here, and you pointed right to the old, window, pickup window that used to be right there, where when the pool was active back in the old days, we're talking about the 70s, when the kids would come to the pool and everything, that's where they picked up their drinks and their hot dogs and stuff like that.
They had a nice big window, like a pickup window, at the ice cream places. Well, they'll put up the window, and then they'll talk to and then do the exchange right there. They get the ice cream, their soda, whatever. And it just seemed like that was where all the traffic is right around that window, right in the kitchen area. And I'm like, that's weird.
But you're the first one that ever picked up on that. I always kind of thought it was cool when I'd go by, because I never thought nothing about it. Because to me, it's all residual right there anyway.
Right.
But you're the only other one that ever picked up on that other than me. Everybody else is like, keep on rolling, keep on going, don't do whatever, do. And like I said, that was a fun little thing. I'd like to get down there and do another one again, but that's going to be a long time before I go back down there. So,
right.
Either way, hey, we went to an hour and 2, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going through our own evidence, some we're just going to have to look at again.
Oh yeah,
we're going to have to try it out again and try to recreate the picture. And you're seeing the process right in front of you, what we're exactly going to have to do. And thankfully, Paul can get back to that location and try it again.
That's pretty close.
Do it with. Do you both have iPhones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
if
say
you can both take the same pictures.
Use hers.
Use hers, but then get a different one, like a Samsung. If you can get somebody to loan you a Samsung or a tablet or something to take the picture as well, and then compare the two pictures and see if there's something in the sensors on the iPhone that isn't in the sensors on the others. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Then you got a control group to go with, type thing.
Yeah. Or just try it on 2 different phones. Period.
Yeah. There's going to be other people going with us, so it won't be just us two. I could have whoever.
So there you go.
One. Yeah,
that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Then we'll know one way or the other. We will know.
Yeah.
And knowing's half the battle.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. But see, that's what we do. This is what we talk about. And I don't have any evidence to produce or give to anybody. Hey,
not this time.
I'm sad. I'm really, really sad.
And how many times have we sat here and gone through stuff that you got from your parlays on Friday or Saturday night? Hey, you got to check this out. Nope, she froze. Look, she froze.
At least it was a good freeze, and it's not anything. Really
I about to say
weird.
Either that or she's getting ready to throw something at him.
And I don't know what's happening because I have 5G with all my bars.
Yeah, you just moved too fast for the camera. It just said stop.
No, I think it's the craziness. It's just I have to I have to keep everything plugged in. Even though it has its own separate battery, I have to keep everything plugged into the wall, because if on a really active show, if things are happening, it will suck the battery, right out of my stuff, and then it's dead. So I have to keep everything plugged in until I'm done with the show.
Oh yeah, that theater is the same basic thing. Every time I walk in that theater, I've got to be at 100% on my phone.
Yeah.
Within 30 to 40 minutes of being in there, I'm at like 20% or lower.
Yeah.
It does not take long. It just sucks it dry.
Yeah.
So most time when I'm in there, I don't even carry my phone. I put it outside. I've got cameras and meters and voice recorders with me. So
yeah, that's why I've gone to almost all of my equipment is rechargeable. I can't afford batteries anymore.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
No,
Except for this
not
one.
when
This one,
not when you're paying like $10 for 4 batteries, like AAA's.
this AAA. You got to go to Harbor Freight. Okay.
They don't.
Get them.
Those don't last. Honestly, those don't
They la-
last at
They last
all.
long enough to get you through one.
1 20-minute session.
Are you gunning for a new sponsor here? Harbor Freight, new sponsor.
Harbor
I'm gonna tell you what. At one time, and all the tools and crap that I bought at Harbor Freight, at one time I'd have thought I'd own stock, but no, I don't. Unfortunately.
I as much as I talk about Buc-ee's, you would think I'd get a freebie. No,
Oh heck no, heck no. They ain't giving nothing away free there.
ain't nothing to me. And then I
Mm-mm.
talk about hats. You would think about any company that has hats that they would send. No, I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all are rude.
I think you need to get a bigger audience for that one to happen.
Yeah.
Y'all are rude.
Well, I'm still dealing with my audience. Yay. We all have fun here.
That's right. That is right.
Okay.
But with that being said, we are all done for this week, everyone.
Yep.
We're going to be looking through some more stuff,
Definitely.
and we'll bring you something different next week. I don't even think we're going to have to bring red circles next week.
It'll depend. I mean, because I've got some that I've already saved off to the side for the next Red Circle Sunday, and as I see them, I always grab. I just can't. Oh, there's one. We're gonna put that in the save mode. Yeah, we're gonna save that one right there because we'll go back to that later.
Well, hopefully you'll have some evidence from your past weekend's adventures.
Yeah.
Available
still
to us
got
and ready.
20. I got 20 hours of audio to go through, and another 10 or 12 hours of a 4-camera DVR to go through.
Dang.
But I don't expect a whole lot out of that
That'll
one
take a
because, like I
while.
said, that one I don't think there was very much going on in that actual Airbnb. I told the guy George there, I said, next time I'm setting up in the actual theater with these DVR, okay, I'm not playing games no more. Every time I come here, I don't set it up here. I set it up somewhere else. I'm setting it up here this time. He's like,
There you
oh
go.
no, we're going to a place we're going to do an all-nighter at. It's a lot worse than here. I was like, you just teasing me now.
Right. Well, next time do it. Just do it. Forget it. Just do it.
Yeah. So, okay.
All right, everybody.
See y'all.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye,
Hey,
everybody.
guys.
And thanks, Paul, for coming on and
Have a
showing
good
us your
night.
stuff.
Yep.
Oh, sure.
Appreciate it, Paul.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Tell your
I'll
wife
send you more.
I still believe in her.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Night.